What's up, Empire fans? Welcome back to Empire Season 5, the season finale show, Had It With My Father. We have the Lion Kingsley, Andre and Disarray, Bye Bye Kai, and we have our special segment, News and Gossip, and our Oh No You Didn't moment. Stay right here.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
We go to the end of the road. Yes, Lord. Still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. Yes, I belong to you.
And that's how we feel. Hey.
That swirl was not in the song.
And it was not. Welcome back, guys. That's how I feel. I feel like we're at the end of the road.
Lord.
Empire fans, we belong to you. AfterBuzz fans, you belong to us. We all belong to each other.
Yes.
And you've been here hanging out with us every episode. We appreciate it. Guys, this was a crazy episode. I was on the edge of my seat. What was your overall thoughts?
Crazy episode, great season finale, a lot of cliffhangers to bring us back, of course, this spring. It was a good episode. One of the better episodes of the season, I feel like.
And I think they did good at tying things back together. Because there was a lot of just a whole bunch of, are they going, when are they going to find out? When are they going to find out? And this episode, they're like, okay, boom.
Yeah.
Action.
Action after action. And in case you guys are new here, I'm your host, Chellz Everette, and I'm by myself, obviously.
Yes, it's your boy, the best villain ever, J. Lamar.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I'm Beyonce, a.k.a. Sayrie.
And these are hosts. Lauren couldn't be here tonight. Danny couldn't be here tonight at the finale, but we're going to just push through and talk about it, get into it. Before we get into anything else, I have to talk about my favorite Hakeem.
Of
being
course.
Such a great dad.
Cuckoo King,
the
right?
opening episode with the daughter in the gun up her neck.
Oh,
I mean, were you not on edge?
that was too much.
I knew she wasn't going to shoot anybody, shoot herself, but you kind of never know with Empire.
You never know.
You know what I mean? Like, you were like, oh, she wouldn't do that. Next, Lee Daniels will write something in there.
So slip step. Yeah.
I was so nervous.
I was nervous,
And all of a sudden,
too.
everybody in black over the casket. No,
Right.
she was so young.
It was too much.
too
But
much.
I love to see Hakeem. He started singing his little song. And then,
busy
yeah, it was
spider
so cute.
Yeah.
And you guys know I'm like a Hakeem stan, so it was really good to see him in that element as a father. I was really excited for that. And speaking of elements in a father, we've seen a different side of Lucious this episode, and I love it. We've seen him being a dad. We've seen him being vulnerable. We've seen him really being emotional and really being there for his kids. Like, what did you guys think about Lucious this season, or episode at least?
I feel like this episode, he was a lot more fatherly.
Yeah.
But I feel like this entire season, he's been a little bit more fatherly than we've seen him in the past seasons.
It's true.
So yeah, I feel like even with him finding out that Kingsley is his son, which it's a little skeptical because it looked like Mama was running through the hood.
Ooh, don't talk about White Tracy.
White
Tracy was wholesome.
Like,
Don't talk about White Tracy like that.
Wholesome.
White Tracy was wholesome.
She was wholesome.
Wholesome.
No, listen.
I'm sure. But I feel like, even though the look that he had when he found out that was his son, I think it was almost look of disbelief and look of like, why, like, I have to do something for you. So it left me like on cliff, like, okay, I wonder if Lucious not gonna hate his own son.
Right, he's not.
So we've seen him overcome so much with Jamal, Hakeem. So I'm just glad, I'm ready to see next season exactly what him and Kingsley's relationship is.
Yeah, you know what? I actually thought he would be kind of vain a little bit. Like, I'm still punch you because you're trying to take me down. I was kind of surprised that he actually cared. That just the assumption that it was his son, that he was that dad, that baby's pappy. You know what I mean? I was kind of like, okay, so he does. But you know what? Anytime he shows those type of emotions, I think that's Dwight.
Yeah,
I think that's more Dwight
absolutely.
than
Lucious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the white around your lips. The white is his government name. And the moment where, the Lion Kingsley moment happened where they had the big showcase and he comes in, I was kind of in shock that Lucious just stood there. He didn't say anything. And as we were talking about off air, it's like how his kids just dipped out.
Yeah.
Like Jamal, Hakeem, Andre is the ride or die
Yes.
son, okay?
Woo!
Everybody
thug
else
life, too.
dipped
He's
out.
not musically talented,
Yes.
but he ride or
No,
die.
Hakeem and Jamal was like, "Dad,
Like
you
little
gotta say
babies.
something."
Yeah, like little babies.
Then they left. Hakeem went off the stage, child. Went down there to Kingsley and was
It was like, what's good?
What's up?
Yeah,
I've been in the
Miley
gym.
was
What's good? Yeah.
Kingsley was good.
I got this prison weight on me. What's good? You know?
And then, you know, he was like, I'm going to basically get you before you get me. And then they clipped him at the end of
3
Andre's.
months later.
It said 3 months later? Okay, that's what I missed. So, okay. It said 3 months later. I was wondering, I was like, is it a foreshadow? Is it like a flashback? But that's actually up to date.
Yeah, because I think at the beginning of the episode, it said 3 months before.
So
Got
we're
it.
around that same part around the casket. Whatever is going on with the casket, I think this is going to happen the same night as Andre in hospital. Everything's going to hit the fan 3 months later.
3 months later, yeah.
But they want us to believe that Andre's in that casket, and I don't believe that.
Nah. They can't kill a main character.
They
Like,
can't.
you know, yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, y'all, I feel like Empire is in his last 2 seasons.
Oh.
I feel like you could just, I don't know, I just got this feeling. You could just tell because I feel like everybody is getting like different experience. He's giving everybody the experience to write, everybody the experience to direct. And I you know, Cookie has said it after they got syndicated after like the first 100 episodes that she is ready to move on to something else.
Really? Yeah,
So-
if she goes,
I
that's
mean,
it.
if you
So-
play a character so long, you're going to want to do something else.
Yeah, so I think that for them, I think that it's winding down. I give them 2 more seasons, not because of ratings or anything, but I think they're going to be the type of show just bow out gracefully. So
That's sad.
And the
Like the
great
Cosby
thing,
Show.
yeah, but the great thing about Taraji is, or Cookie playing Taraji, is that she's not typecasted.
Yeah.
If Cookie was her first major role, it would be hard, like Jaleel White and Urkel. It would be hard to really play anything else.
Right.
So I can see that, but I just don't want Andre to die too soon. Remember when Jamal got shot? Like it was too much.
But talking
Yeah.
about Cookie being typecasted, y'all know before she was Yvette.
Uh-huh.
And no matter what, what.
Which one? Off Hustle and Flow? Or?
Oh, no, baby boy.
Oh, okay.
Yvette.
Ooh, take away my black card.
Is your black card? I like your black card in.
Take it
'cause I'm
away. I'm
snatching
gonna
it.
give it to you right now. And I knew it as soon as I said it, I was like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Off Hustle and Flow.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, how dare you?
What was it? It was Baby Boy.
Baby
Yes,
boy.
yes.
Jody, my Jody.
My bad, my
There
bad.
make them tacos.
Yeah.
Okay, now moving on to Andre. Andre being in disarray. So he's now, I forgot the kid's son's name. He's now out of jail.
Quincy.
Quincy's out of jail. He's now hooking up with the mom, and I thought that was just so sweet of Andre to kind of
Hook
want
up with the mom?
no to protect want to protect them because he feels like evil follows him.
Yeah.
He feels like every time he gets close to somebody, they basically die or they get killed or something
Yeah.
happens to them. So out of protection, which is kind of weird because out of protection you wanted to not be around them, but you still wanted to help Quincy out.
Right.
Which I thought the element was weird, and I thought at the beach with hot dogs was weird, but whatever. I didn't write it.
Yeah, that was very weird.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but I think that Andre had a chance this episode to express his internal thoughts and pain, and I like that because we seen him acting out, but we never really heard him talk about it. And he had 2 different type of conversations. He had one talk with Lucious, and then he had a talk with, I think her name is Terry, about it. Do you guys think that Andre is like ready to date? You think he should date the mom?
Ooh, take your time, Andre. Take your time. I think he needs more time. Because he's also just coming off the brink of prison life. So he's balancing. He's already changed. He's already coming out like straight up Tupac written on his
Yeah.
stomach. Like he's balancing that. He's balancing his meds. He's balancing his freedom. So yeah, we forget so soon that he was dating an imaginary person. That's extreme.
Oh,
for
that
months.
was.
And I remembered it when Thirsty this episode threw some shade. You know, I don't know if you guys caught that, but he was like, I'm about to go see my girl or whatever he calls her. And Thirsty said, is she real this time? You know?
Oh, wow.
I was like, one for Thirsty.
Well,
Yeah,
to
no,
me,
Thirsty.
from a dating expert standpoint,
Here we
you
go.
know, I am a dating expert.
You better drop that
dating
thing.
coach. But no, I feel like Andre has had the proper time-wise to heal.
Really?
But I do not think that mentally he's ready at all. I feel like when you go through situations like that, you can't look at the amount of time that you spent away from your ex or whatever case may be. You have to look at, did you take that time to heal? And I don't think Andre took the proper time to heal because he went through family issues and he went through the issues with him going to prison, and then he went through, so many other mental issues.
And then you can't heal in jail.
You can't. No, you can't. You're thinking about survival. You're not thinking about healing. healing, you know, or searching for a healing. So I think that right now isn't the best time for him to date because he's not ready.
But Terry seems like a ride or die. You know, she
doesn't
like,
know his secret yet.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but we have to wait to see if she's going to even take the idea, if she's going to make it a big deal when she finds out that Andre got him out the dirty way or whatever. So remember, because that's still like a plot that's developing.
True, because she's probably going to not like that.
A prude. Yeah,
I don't know, y'all. She give me like secret ride or die.
Ooh.
I love when Andre said, I'm a very dangerous man. I was like, oh.
Don't that do something?
I was like, dang, child. Okay.
Put some bass in your voice, Andre.
He was like, are you prepared for that? And I was just like, oh. Are you?
Andre is looking so good this season. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's the beard. I don't know if it's the prison weight on him.
He's very attractive. He's very attractive.
He is a very attractive man. And I love that he's really actually married to Boo Boo Kitty in real life. And they're so cute. They're like such a cute couple.
I can't believe he killed her off. He killed that check too.
That's what I was saying.
Now they,
I went halfway through off. Yeah.
2 income household. Now you're one.
And then your husband killed you.
Yeah. Your husband fired you. You know what? But I love you, right, Andre? Come on over here. No.
That's a
married man, sis.
Oh, my bad.
He's
You're right.
married.
2019, we ain't doing that.
Okay.
Come about that spirit.
One dating coach to another, because I'm a dating coach.
Yes.
I'm not a dating coach, but no, I was gonna say that I see in the future. Well, we'll get into that in predictions later on, but first we have some great message from Jay Lamar.
Yes. Hey, AfterBuzzers, our network produces after shows for nearly all of your favorite after shows, from drama, reality, sci-fi, and so much more. There is no network that works harder than us at AfterBuzz to serve our television fans, but we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channels, YouTube will suggest content that tailor-made exactly what you're looking for. And you'll help AfterBuzz to continue to grow. And if you're worried about those pesky notifications, guess what? They're optional. So hit the subscribe button now for this channel and check out our other AfterBuzz channels as well. Let us know what you think in the comments and we'll be sure to shout you out. Thanks for being the best fans and helping AfterBuzz grow into the ESPN of TV talk.
ESPN. Thank you so much, Jay Lamar. And also, if you are listening on iTunes, make sure to give us 5 stars.
About what?
Make sure to give us all the good stars.
I'm like, is she reading the teleprompter?
Make sure to give us.
Make sure you give us
5 stars because the other 4
don't work.
Yes, but I'm trying to make sense because I'm like, okay. We won't go there.
No, we got your point.
I mean, I feel like I've been on Empire vacation. Yeah. I haven't been in
Or maybe it was the happy hour before the show.
I didn't have happy hour. However, I haven't been here with you guys in a couple weeks.
We missed you.
Thank you so
Chellz.
much.
We missed you.
What are you nodding for? Because this isn't your show.
I've been seeing you, so I don't miss you, sis.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Speaking of miss you, I missed Kai. Not really. Bye-bye, Kai. Kai is so shady. I cannot stand him, and I knew this was going to happen. We all knew it was going to happen.
Yes.
We've talked about it before. So at first, in the beginning of the episode, he actually did something for the Lyon family. He's the one that did the broadcast for the news and kind of exposed Kingsley, saying that the police basically helped them do all the numbers. Before we even talk about that, what Becky? How he set Becky up?
That was wrong.
That was shady. Was she going to jail or she got fired?
She just got fired.
Yeah.
Security escorted her out.
But she's also going to be the face now of it. Because, when something like that happens, everybody wants blood.
Yeah. Got it.
So, yeah, she lost her check, but also she's probably going to get some death threats. People going to be
because they set it up and to make it seem like she was a part of the reason they got exposed. They had to do Black Becky like that.
I thought they were going to do Giselle, to be honest. I thought they were going to.
I did too.
Yeah, but she had just already got in bed with him earlier, not figuratively, not again physically, but she had just got in bed with him. So I guess it made the most sense to frame Becky as opposed to Giselle.
I hope Becky come back with a vengeance.
I would say, do you think she's going to go back to Empire or she's going to go over to Lyon Family Management?
No, she's going to Lyon Family, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think she's going to go back to Empire.
You think so?
But just to destroy it.
Yeah.
Like, just destroy him.
I think it would be some ulterior motives if she did go back.
Because now Giselle wants to be partner. Giselle's been playing like
She's playing both. She's playing both sides.
She is.
So much not Kingsley to me because I feel like it's motive with Kingsley. I feel like she really just wants what she wants, which is to be a partner of Empire.
Yeah.
And she's willing to do whatever for Kingsley. That's
but
why
I think she still care for him though, because to some capacity.
For Kingsley.
Yeah, in a nice, nasty way. Like she don't want something to happen to him because I feel like Lucious could have killed him. or really hurt him, and she stopped him.
I mean, do you want something bad to happen to the person you're having sex with?
Yeah, but and that's also
You do?
No, I mean, I agree.
I was like, you said depending on.
I don't think they have sex no more at this point, though.
I mean, they were. I mean, even though she was having sex with him for a reason,
It was dirty how he got the job, right? It was dirty. Like he was sleeping with her, but then she got overpassed for the position, and he got her job. So I would think she has a passion against him, like you know what I mean? Kingston.
Yeah, but they made passionate love, so I don't know. Kind of passionate, I guess, several times. Let's get back to Kai. Sorry, we're off topic here. Kai, I knew that the minute he did something for the Lyon family, it was too good to be true. I'm like, look at him. Okay, he's willing to work and go against Kingsley. And then here we go, being the nosy reporter, journalist, whatever the hell he is. Found out some information about the family. I forgot the term that they used, a dissolution, something, whatever it was, to basically expose Lucious's dirty secrets. I don't like that. I don't like Kai. He's possibly going back to London. And this always happens to Jamal. He cannot get a break.
I told him to pick me.
I mean, he did double tap on your pictures recently, so
He did double tap on my picture. He did comment.
Oh,
You know, we do have a long history.
is it very long, or is it beginning of 2018 long?
It's long. I mean, well, yeah, we had some experience in 2018 , you know. Yeah.
So Jamal, if you're watching,
Jussie, this is Jussie. This
Oh,
ain't even
sorry,
Jamal
not
at this
Jamal,
point.
Jussie.
This is straight up Jussie.
Jussie and Jay Lamar. That actually sounds really
Doesn't
cute.
that sound cute together?
It does. Jussie and Jay Lamar
does.
Smollett.
Oh!
Prophesy! Prophesy, sis!
Prophesy.
Back to
Oh,
what
Kai,
did
right.
you think about Kai's behavior?
Bye, like you said, bye Kai. And you said this off air, and I thought it was beautifully put the way you said it. How can Jamal understand you and your situation with like HIV and all this stuff, but you can't understand? Like, it's almost like he wants to date Jamal, but not have him as the pop star. With the pop star is going to come, drug abuse, alcohol, a lot of sketchy activity. So basically, he wants Jamal away from his family, which is how he met him in Europe.
Yep. And I'm proud of Jamal for sticking up for himself because Kai was like, I think we should just kind of take a break, whatever. And he was like, well, what does that mean? And then he kind of explained and went in a roundabout way. He was like, but what does that mean for us?
Yeah, Jamal kind of bucked up, didn't he? He was the top in that situation. We know who's on. Never mind.
Right. So
He's versatile.
he basically, is he? So anyway, so we got to see him kind of really stand up for himself, which is what we don't see from Jamal, And I think, Jamal has every right because it's like, okay, you're about to go to London. What does that mean for us? It means such and such. No. Like, I need you to clarify, be transparent. Like, what are we doing? And that's when he was just like, well, I'm still trying to figure out. I'm sick of Kai still trying to figure everything out. You cannot date Jamal without dating his family. You cannot handle the Lyons. So please just step away now and let Jamal move on with his life. Jamal make a sacrifice for you by dating you when you were HIV positive, and you can't even throw away the whatever it was called to go against the family. Like, it's just not fair. And I think that Kai is selfish.
He is selfish.
And I think that he should very much so go back to London where he came from.
I'm glad that Jamal has, I would say, the strength of his family.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if he didn't, because he wants love so bad, and you know how people are when they want love, they're very weak-minded. He would be very, very weak-minded and let Kai run all over him.
Oh, yeah. And London by itself?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because he's a pleaser. You can tell he's a pleaser. Like I said this before, last time I was here, that he very much so exudes those cancer traits where he wants to like do for you and take care of you and be there for you. He exudes that in his real life. And it looks like in...
Oh, does he?
I mean, he exudes that on the show. And I'm not sure if he exudes that in his real life, but you can kind of...
Just to clarify, he's not sure if he exudes that in his real life.
Yeah, so... but yeah, I can very much see, like, if he didn't have the support of his family, that he would very much so be very weak-minded and fall for anything Kai has to say because he wants somebody.
And Kai is not a family man, in my opinion. He's not a family. That's
He don't give me
common
baby
sense.
daddy material.
He thought just because he danced around with those kids in Africa that he was just going to steal the show, pulling everybody's heartstrings, and it didn't.
No.
I think he's a little jealous. I don't know if you guys think that too, but I think he's not competing with Jamal, but he's jealous. Like, he always wants to mention, I have my own career too. I was self-made.
Then go to London and be self-made.
But you know what? People
Make yourself back
People
that
that
way.
are like that, it does exude some sort of jealousy for them. or they're just scared to relinquish some sort of power of their life over to somebody. So it's hard to date people.
But he
He's
loved
dating
it when he
coach.
got that hot off the press story. He was, you know, big, I don't want to say big king, but he was the man, right? He was the man once he had that story. But he just wants too much. Like, take that little piece. Being with that family, you'll definitely get dirt here and there, but not against the family.
No, not against the
Yeah,
family.
no, not at
Cookie
all.
on. Oh, I got a prediction.
Okay,
Okay.
keep it for
Say
later. We talk about the Tiana and Hakeem and Blake reuniting. Now it's like a trio. They performed together. Chemistry
little
was there.
threesome.
It was a very much so threesome. But I am kind of disappointed that they decided to co-parent because I kind of wanted them to be together.
No.
Why?
I think eventually they'll get back together.
You think so? Mm-hmm. I think Tiana, she checked out on your Keemy Keem. And I feel like she kind of checked out on us. I feel like she checked out on, you know what I mean? I believed it at first, but then after the 2 years, now she's kind of can't get over it. And the fact that she was kind of going towards Blake, that was kind of like foul play to me. Some things you can't
And the
do.
fact that he's even forgiven that as a man, because I'm really shocked. Because, you know, once a woman tried to talk to your friend, it's like, you're just a whore for the rest of your life. You that hoe that tried to talk to my friend. What's your name? That hoe that tried to talk to my friend.
My baby mama. That's what you
Yeah,
got
that
to
tried to
baby
talk,
mama.
and it's always
She
that try
put
to
that
talk to my
energy into
friend.
her music and her dance moves.
Yeah.
Did y'all see her in the background dancing on speaker?
Yes. Doing too
Wait,
much.
did you see her trying to butterfly across the floor on her knees?
Doing too
Nah,
much.
it's- yeah,
It was no beat. She had no beat.
It was too much.
Do
It
y'all,
was just
do y'all
like,
think it was quickly resolved? Like they went from one conversation with everybody and all of a sudden performing.
yeah, but
Yeah.
then, you know, they also had their one-on-ones. They had their staff meetings. Remember, Hakeem went to go meet with Lucious and talk about the relationship. And then that's when Tiana met with Cookie. And then Cookie was telling her basically about the whole ride or die thing. Like, I think we kind of wanted you guys to be Lucious and Cookie. And it's just not there. And plus, Tiana doesn't have Cookie type of...
And she's not healed from the hurt of losing one of those babies, I think. I think that she still has some healing to do. And I don't know if she blames Hakeem in any regards, which had nothing to do with him, but she got some healing to do too.
I think that when I look at them visually on the show when they walk together with the kids, they look like two kids having kids.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like
well,
they just
ideally
look,
they are.
yeah, they
Like
look like
16 to 17.
Yeah, they give me like little babies, like you
Ideally
know,
they are.
like 19 years old. They're still trying to figure it out. They don't really know who they
How
are.
old are- they're like 20, like 122 on the show.
On the
early
show, I
20s.
think
Early
so.
20s.
I wonder how old all the characters are supposed to be on the show actually, because Andre's the oldest. He's probably like 30.
Almost 30, if not.
I don't think they made Jamal 30. I think he's under 30. His character.
He's
No, they
he's
give me
middle
older
mid.
though.
So what does Hakeem
Mature.
give you?
21,
And then what does
acts
Jamal
like
give you?
16.
30,
And then Andre?
35.
No,
Oh, that's a stretch.
That's a
not gonna-
stretch.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
Let's just say Jamal and Andre were close. Maybe like 30, 32.
Yeah, okay, 30, 32, yeah.
Andre 35. He's not almost 40.
Yeah, no.
He gives
He's
me
still
that,
young.
though.
Well, he did go to school and get his MBA and all that.
No,
Not
well,
MBA, but
I'm
he
thinking
did
about
get
his, like the
graduate.
younger years when he had the whole like white picket fence family like set up. Like he wanted the baby and he wanted the brownstone and he had very much so
And
like a
also,
structured
when they
life.
do flashbacks, he's always way older than the rest of them.
That's what I'm saying. So I think he's at least like 4 or 5 years
So
older.
it says that Hakeem is 24.
Okay.
Andre is 29. And I'm still looking for Jamal.
No,
I
girl.
told you, Andre. I
yeah.
told you, Jussie is under 30. I mean, Jamal's under
What year
30.
was that?
Huh? Wait, I got off of
Hakeem's
it.
24.
Well, he was when this was written. 24. So I mean, what? 24 plus.
So I'm pretty sure I
Give or
told you.
take.
I told you Jamal's probably under 30. So I'd be like 27.
No.
These are characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But how old is Kai?
I don't know, but
You can't tell me that man look about 37.
look about 43.
He's
Yeah,
about 37.
Kai's probably
He dyed his beard.
35.
Shoot.
On the show?
Yeah, and he's
okay.
probably like older. He wants that older protection over, Jamal. Their names are so close, Jussie Jamal. Over Jamal, I can definitely see that. But it's time to get into our favorite moment, our special segment, our "Oh No, You Didn't."
Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, he didn't just say, oh no, he didn't. Yes, he did. Girl, you lying.
Yes, he did. So we want you to start it off. What was your "Oh No, You Didn't" moment?
When Kingsley walks into the family function, that's disrespectful. You come in on when it's all the family, you come in there and you're gonna just drop the mic with "That's my pappy." You know what I mean? Like
And that was the reverse. You invited to the cookout.
There you go. That was definitely the reverse. And I was making a comment to you about this offset too, like our off taping. He didn't clean his face. Did anybody notice the makeup? The blood was still dripping
Yeah, it was too
hours
much.
later. And he came up there showing he beat me, Dad. And it was like, whoa, wait a minute. And it was supposed to be like a monumental moment for the Lyon family management.
It was too much.
But I think he knew what he was doing. He wanted the people to see that Lucious, tagged that face.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he was like, oh, my dad beat me.
my dad beat me.
And he gave my mom crack
Yeah.
and got her addicted to crack.
And he only gave her $20. Like that was his monologue speech for.
Because he handed it to him when he was little. He gave him $20.
And he kept the 20.
Well, that's
Come
like,
on.
funny, you baby.
Weirdo.
What kid keeps $20? That's gonna go on
creepy.
Jolly Ranchers,
Not me
lollipops.
at that age.
Yeah.
$20 like $1 million.
At that age?
Yes.
What about all the candy, all the action figures?
What was your moment?
My oh no you didn't moment was when Lucious tried to tell Cookie about what happened before they went on stage. And her anger. No, we talk about it at home. That was kind of irritating for me because I'm like, Cookie, listen, Cookie.
He tried 3 times.
He tried
Linda,
3
Lisa,
times.
Linda,
and she's
Lisa.
just so strong-minded. I'm looking. I'll say this in predictions, but I'm kind of looking forward to the Cookie, some weak moments from Cookie.
Oh.
Like I want to see a weaker side of her because we see such a strong,
yeah, that's
powerful Black woman at all times, and it's like only time we kind of see her kind of break is when she was dealing with Homegirl earlier this season, and then what her sister was going through. That's about it. But I want to see her like really
Probably a
vulnerable.
build up to her being more vulnerable.
In prison too. We saw maybe for season 1 we saw a lot of the flashbacks when
In
she was
prison.
just
Yeah.
out of there.
She wasn't this Cookie.
But I want to see her like real like dainty lady like.
Yeah, she always yelling, huh?
He always walking so aggressive.
And I guess it's because she always
She's
saves,
here walking.
I guess because she always saves the day. Like she gave Lucious the $5 million in this episode and stuff like that. So I guess because she always saves the day, she kind of walks with a limp.
But I think it's also like she's a boss too.
She's,
you know what I mean?
and her character is tacky. Like they dress Cookie tacky
Think
on
so?
purpose.
Yeah, she's stuck in the 90s.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to like
Remember I
show.
was riding down the street and I seen that lady with the
Leopard.
all leopard on?
Yeah.
And
It's Cookie. My oh no you didn't moment was when the baby had the gun.
Oh.
Because she went from here and then she just like
Poop.
I was like, oh no, that baby is not swinging that gat. Let me tell you something. Guns are heavy. I've been to the gun range and I was like, could barely hold a gun.
Yes.
So how this baby had this 45 in her hand
Cocked.
and just swinging, and then I felt like I heard like a little click.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this baby a trained Navy SEAL? I mean, the
I don't
baby
think that's
just.
a normal reaction for a kid.
It is not.
It's
That
not. It
gun
was a
is
stretch.
too heavy. That gun is way too heavy.
Yeah.
First, she takes it here under her neck.
First of all, this is not even normal for a kid to do this. It's
She
not
bad.
normal. Maybe this or
she
or,
bad.
Yeah,
She bad.
She bad.
Because back in that day, if I had a popsicle in my hand, my mother said drop it. It'd have been.
And just drop it.
It was like, drop it, baby.
Drop it, baby. She
Drop
was
it.
like,
Ain't no compromise. She like, what's up?
yeah.
Her parents.
What y'all-
Her parents do not discipline her. She's
What's
spoiled.
Tiana's her mom?
Yeah.
She's too busy under Blake's booty.
Yeah, and trying to do butterflies on the floor on these.
Blake's booty.
You never get over that butterfly?
No, I was disappointed.
Butterfly. Oh, that's old. That's right. You have some news and gossip for us.
Yeah.
AfterBuzz TV News.
What a news and gossip at? What a news and gossip at? What a news and gossip at? News and gossip at?
Empire is doing very well in the numbers. Basically, Empire ruled the season. Okay, so on a night strewn with fall finales, Fox's Empire, can I get a drum roll, please? Got a 1.5 rating in the 18 through 49 demographic. Can I get one more drum roll, please? And a total of 5.034 million viewers.
That's dope.
Tying with Survivor and beating, pretty much all the other fall finales.
Wow.
Woo to the Empire!
Shout out to Empire.
Housewives only get 1.7.
I know. Empire. Shout out because demographic said 1849.
18 to 49.
That's a wide
That's very
demographic.
wide.
That's
That's
high
everybody.
school.
That's
everybody.
Basically, yeah.
Everybody who matters.
High school all the
Everybody.
way up to 50-year-olds, basically.
Yes.
And that's amazing. And I
Right.
think that we kind
Lee
of
Daniels need to cast us to do an after show.
He does. Put that out there. And you know what? We
Make it
kind of help. I
happen.
was going to say we help with that here. Because we really root and push for this show. And we have so many people that leave comments talking about the show. So obviously there's fans of AfterBuzz Empire after show. And there's fans of Empire. So shout out to them. And I
nice.
can't actually
Congratulations,
wait for
guys.
them to come back. I don't know if they're coming back in March or September. This is their mid-season
it's
finale. April?
April.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think
then,
it's at April.
so that
Gotta
means we're
sit
gonna be
tight. You
back
gotta
in
just
April.
go
We
back
gotta
and just
sit
keep
tight.
watching some of our old recaps and just keep getting yourself.
Make sure you
in
stay
Empire
on
mood.
top of it. But we are about to get in some predictions. Speaking of that,
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Oh, want me to start off?
I get started.
okay, go ahead.
I predict that Andre is not dead.
Nice.
Period.
He's not
He's not.
Is
No, he has
alive.
risen.
Okay, all right, risen.
What church you go to?
I don't know. It's been a while. You can tell.
He's not dead. He is not dead.
My predictions are as follows.
Predictions.
Oh,
With an S.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I have to fill in, for Ashley and what you call it?
Danny.
Danny.
Yeah. So my predictions are that actually Andre was probably poisoned
Of course, yes.
because I didn't see any wounds. I didn't see
Yes,
any blood.
he was poisoned.
So I'm assuming he was poisoned. And the casket. Y'all know who I think about to die?
Who?
Kai.
Yes.
That'll work for me. But why would Lucious cry? That's the part that loses me.
Because
He's
he got
sitting
him
there and he's
killed.
crying.
Because he got him killed because he tried to expose them.
Yes. Yeah. That could be it.
H.I. didn't do it, but
And
Lucious did.
And something happens to Jamal as a result. Like Jamal is now relapsed, and he cares about his son, and he's like sad because he started this whole.
Something.
Yeah. Put us in the writer's room, Lee. If that wasn't the ending, we had some alternates for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do alternate endings.
And I
My
just,
writer's fee is not that much.
So mine is. I know my worth. No. And I think somehow, now this is drastic. Somehow Andre fakes his death to set up Kingsley for murder. No.
I gotta agree with you.
No, but no. But you know what? It's all right. As crazy as this show is,
Yes.
I can totally see that.
Because he gets the flat line, right? Something he took a pill to somehow being fake dead for 3 days to be called. Well, no, then how would he come back?
Like that one movie we watched.
Maybe not.
So
And
that's
then-
his part.
Yeah, but then again, he has to come back again, and that probably mess it up. Let's come back to different
we can go
identity.
there. We can go there because he wants to get away, have a secret family with Terry and the son.
Oh,
And change his name.
okay. Well, maybe it wasn't
Anthony.
too far off.
To what?
Anthony.
Okay, or not. Those are you guys' predictions?
Yep.
Yes.
That's it. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It has been a crazy, great ride. Please like, subscribe, leave us comments, do everything that you have to do. We will be back here in April, okay? April, so make sure you stay tuned, stay on top of it. We can't wait to be back here with you guys. I am your host at Chellz Everette, and you can follow me on social media. It's different, not the handle. It's actually at Bombshell with a 0 and a C. But follow me up. Follow up, guys.
You guys can follow me on all social media platforms at I am J Lamar. See you in the spring.
Nice. And Funny Sayrie, FUNNYSAYRIE on Instagram and Twitter. And also on Facebook, it's just Sayrie Comedian.
Oh, I love that. See you in the spring. See you in the spring.
See you in the spring.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.